Hello, hello, hello. I'm here to do all signs. Today is Friday, but I'm going to do a daily energy read and then I'll get back to, I'll be posting some videos for the rest of the signs that I haven't finished for the week. I'll be doing weekend energy readings, pulling that up and posting that later on today sometime. So, see what's going on for you guys. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on? How has your guys' week been? We're going to see where you're at your most powerful right now. Where is it? What is going on? And we have the King of Wands, and it is in reverse, so it seems like actually you may feel a bit more like very impatient here, wanting to really over control a situation, wanting to, you may feel that you have some type of control, but if it's done in a more dominant, demanding, aggressive type of way, wanting to, I have this feeling of having a lot of impatience here. And what is it that you're thinking about doing? Wow. So you may be dealing with another person here, Aries, that they may feel more empowered. They may be coming off as more controlling. What are they doing? They're trying to basically see the light of day. They're trying to escape. They're trying to just see their freedom, express themselves, and what they're wanting to do, wanting to just break free, be free. It seems independent too, and you may be coming on as trying to really take charge and maybe be a little bit more overpowering on them. And this could be relationship, even though this is two kings, this is two people who have a sense of being in control here. And this is the relationship not really doing very good, not being able to create any equal give and take, any reciprocity. And so how do you feel control? Looks like you're getting advice on how to fix this from an outside source. They're telling you need to make a decision on what you want to do, stand up for yourself, and choose a direction that feels pretty inspiring. As far as this relationship goes, it seems like there's, this advice that's being given about making a direction may help to dissolve some conflict too. So you're having to make a choice in how to resolve conflict in a relationship and trying to move forward, because even though you're moving forward in this, there's a sense of having heartbreak here, some sense of heartbreak for you guys, Aries. That is what's going on with you guys today. So what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Taurus, what's going on with you guys today? We have the King of Wands in reverse for you too. So you're really trying to take control over a situation. You feel you have the power here, but you're doing it in an aggressive manner. You're putting a cycle to an end, basically bringing something to a complete end, just basically starting something over. What are you creating? Well, it's not your wishes come true. You're not strong enough. It's like you're needing to have more insight. You're wanting to create your dreams, your wishes, maybe in a relationship, something that comes true, something that you may have been expecting, but this is not really getting enough clarity yet, not having enough, not being able to really get the insight, not wanting to really go within and look at what it is that needs to be done in order to create. So as far as what you do have control, it's over your changes in your life regarding money, home situation, your security. There's been some changes here. There's been advice most likely been given about this, how to change. This is most likely in a relationship that you're dealing with too, I would assume, because there's two people here that feel like they've just went through loss, but maybe you've gotten outside help and the outside advice. There's heartbreak. Whatever was given, it was about heartbreak, something about having heartbreak and how to resolve that conflict that was within a home that produced a loss of, feeling like you're out in the cold. And here's this relationship, heartbreak. That's where the advice is that there's heartbreak and you're getting advice on how to heal heartbreak within a relationship. And as far as moving forward, looking like you're going to put work, time, and effort, gaining the strength to really persevere and making a plan of action to move forward, especially since there's been a loss here, but you've gotten the advice. Okay, that is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today I will not forget Scorpio. But right now it's Gemini. What's going on for you guys, Gemini? What is it that you're doing? Wanting to manifest? Well, looks like you're wanting to manifest. Maybe realizing some false beliefs. Maybe there's been something that you've recognized, maybe an obsession or an addiction, but this is wanting to have power and control in kind of a obsessive, addictive type of way here. the Devil card. So you guys have something that you really want to have all the power over, maybe binding, maybe a relationship too. You may have the power in a relationship. And as far as what you're doing, it looks like you're looking at going down a new path here, looking at maybe how this may be a just decision here to just take this down a new path. Maybe there's new desire. And what are you creating? Well, looks like as far as creating, unable to create anything in a relationship, not feeling really joyful. So that's most likely why you are actually looking, going down a new path, because you're unhappy and you want to create something that makes you happy. What do you feel? You feel like that you're doing this fairly. You have justice here as far as how you feel, in control of yourself. This is feeling that you're actually justified in going in a new direction here, to going down a path that's more desirous, maybe traveling away from that relationship, toxic, and this toxicity. As far as what's the advice we have going forward, there's something that you've been you've been really patient about, waiting for something to come in. This is wanting to go forward, building confidence, and it's just seeming like you're needing to still be patient about this. There's something that's just not happening right now. And so that might be why you're actually feeling quite wanting to, go forward in a new path, because something isn't happening at this moment like you would probably like. But someone's saying you need to wait. That's the advice. As far as a relationship, if you're in a relationship, there's a lot of unrest, and you feel bound. It's like you're trying to be fair about this relationship too, trying to bring in a sense of justice here. But as far as going forward, if this is about going forward in a relationship, there's not really seeing this happen. Whatever, this isn't able to go forward right now, and right now it's not even the time of day. So that is your guys' reading. It'll make sense to Gemini. Okay, so next up is going to be Cancer. What's going on for you guys for the next 24 hours, or the day, actually. So today, where is it that you're manifesting? What is it you're manifesting? Rules, control. It's like you're manifesting control and power over your life, basically wanting to have complete control. So you're manifesting a sense of order in your life. And how are you doing this? By not listening to other people's advice. You're intuitively not listening to other people's advice about change and circumstances. It's like you're resolving this on your own, in your own way, instead of listening to the advice of others. you've got some changes in your finances, maybe loss. And so now you may have actually, went out, got advice from someone outside of yourself, but it's like, okay, you're taking control here. You're going to set the rules. And their advice obviously wasn't what you wanted to hear. So you're manifesting, not even listening to other people's advice about changes, how to bring about resolve and changes to your circumstances. Instead, what are we doing? You're going towards something, you're creating success instead. You're going towards something that's long term. You're creating a completion either in a home, but this is going towards success. This is creating success for yourself, going against the advice of others. And as far as what we do feel controlling is actually, this could be another person that you may have control over, or this could be about being okay. What was it? Having no sense of being able to transform a home situation, but you're taking control over that. You have power here because maybe this was where you felt that you actually didn't have any control with your money, home, the project, whatever this new idea was. There's a sense of no control, but you took in it by not listening to what other people tell you. And the advice that you may have been given was given about doing a new beginning, the truth. You were given the truth about a new beginning, a new start in regards to how to do this. They told you the truth. Cut something out, most likely. It's like, that's what this looks like. This was advice given in their truth. Someone outside of you spoke their truth about how to change your finances, but you didn't want to listen. And if, as far as a relationship, it's like here you're having control over a relationship too. You may be dealing with a person actually, if you're not manifesting a relationship, then this is another person trying to manifest a relationship with you. But you're looking forward to just completing a whole cycle, ending something today, bringing something to an end. So it's like maybe there was a project that you didn't heed advice on from somebody else who told you the truth, something where you felt left out in the cold, but now you're no longer feeling left out in the cold. You're trying to complete a project here because what you're going forward in is closing out a cycle and starting something new this weekend. Imagine that. So let's see what's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next 24 hours for Leo. What is going on for Leo? So what are you manifesting, Leo? Here we go. Boom. You're walking away from a situation. You feel that something is, you've probably taken a lot of time, taking time to get the courage to walk away, because this is gaining strength here, being able to have courage to walk away from something that is no longer necessary. There's something missing. There's a cut missing here. So you're going towards something, looking for something more potential, fulfilling, and you're making a choice. So walking away and making a choice on where you're going to go, where you're going to travel, what direction are you going to go into. And as far as creating, you're creating a new self here. This is a new beginning for you, something that you actually do feel really desirous. It's like here, you intuitively made a choice and now you're creating this choice. You're taking that path that you've decided you're going to travel, and you've changed your clothing even. So it's like going from one type of dress like to another. So this is a day for you where you're just like making a big change in your life, going in a whole new direction. And as far as where you feel controlled, you have the King of Pentacles here. So you may feel that you actually have control, feeling really patient, kind, generous, comfortable, and in control of your finances and your plan, your new potential plan that you've chosen to do, something that isn't going to leave you feeling a loss of control there. So you're making up the rules of what you're going to do for your comfort, your security, your material well-being. And advice that's been given outside of you is to quit waiting on something that you've been trying to, there may have been something you've been trying to create. You've been waiting for those ships to basically come in, and this saying basically just to no longer wait on that, just take the road, take that high road instead, where you're actually looking at. As far as relationship, you could be having, well, it did fall in reverse. It's like if you're involved in a relationship, you're not really doing anything at all. Not really. It's like kind of hanging back. You may have felt overburdened, and you're just trying to just get out of Dodge, go towards a peaceful, calmer state of being. You may have had some conflict recently too with a relationship or someone really significant to you. So as far as where you're going forward, looks like you're transforming your life too, bringing things to an end and closing out a cycle, starting something new. Imagine that. It's with the page right there, right? Okay, next is going to be Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with you guys. So Virgo, what's going on for you guys today? Next 24 hours. Remember, this may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to check out your weeklies once I get the rest of them up. But yeah, if it's not resonating today, then that just means I didn't pick up on your energy. And there's probably someone out there that will pick up on your energy today, just not me. I might pick up on it tomorrow though, right? Okay, so Virgo, what is it that you're manifesting? You're manifesting unpeacefulness, not feeling not being able to feel in control of a situation, not feeling balanced in your mind, not having a sense of peace, unable to. You probably pretty much keeping yourself really super active, but there's a sense of unrestfulness and a sense of having no control in a situation, wanting balance. You're wanting intuitively, you're going forward anyways, whatever it is. I'll find out on the 7th card here. You're wanting to go forward, push forward, regardless. Even though there's unrestfulness here, it's like you're still pushing forward anyways. And what you're creating is the Magician in reverse. So you're creating your own chaos, basically. That's what it says. The Magician is right here with this first card. That's where you're manifesting. And it came in reverse. And about as far as what you do feel, though, that you do have in control, even though you have this sense of unrest, it's like you still feel that you're able to bring something to an ending. So there's closure that you are feeling you have control over, which is good. Now, as far as advice, we have the Death card. So someone outside of you has advised you to end a situation. It looks like you're doing this. You feel more powerful ending a situation where maybe you've really had a lot of chaos going on. There's a sense of ending this, transforming it in some way, shape, or form. That's all dependent on what you want to do, right? Because you actually want to go forward. So this is ending a situation, bringing it to either complete end. That's an end right here. That's like complete end. And so usually when you end something, you start something else, right? And as far as a relationship, if you're in any, this is all right now on hold. An option that you may have, you're needing to actually go forward first. You're not going forward in a relationship, not right at this time, not really looking at any of your options because you're more interested in just moving forward. And we have for you here letting go burdens, because I would assume that this is going to be your like Wheel of Fortune moment too, because you've got 2 10s here, so you're really going forward and ending stuff, including letting go of burdens, and it could have a lot to do with relationships included, any options you had in a relationship, because maybe there's a sense of unrest also with a relationship too. That is for Virgo. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on for you guys today. So Libra, what's going on? What's the situation you're manifesting? So we have one card. Okay, so there's a sense of going forward. We have secrets coming out. So you're manifesting being free, expressing yourself, because normally this would be like trying to break free, holding in a lot of thoughts, having to hold in all these ideas and stuff and not really being able to talk. This is actually letting go of these secrets, but in a sense, because it's in reverse with the, this would be the magician's spot, and so the magician would be in reverse. So this is actually letting go because it's going to benefit you in some way, shape, or form. Letting go of the secrets you've been holding in order to move forward, and you're manifesting control. You're doing this in a controlled way. You feel this is very controlled. You've intuitively known this, that you have that control. So you're creating a closure for yourself too. Imagine that. And how you feel control, we have not going in your dreams. You feel you're stopping your own sense of direction, feeling like you're able to really go. You have no control going in your dreams. So this would be you intuitively knowing this. So you're letting out secrets so you can create closure, most likely, so you can actually maybe focus right here on going towards something. You also may not feel like you're healed. You don't feel like you have control about how to heal from this. And the advice that's been given is to really not say nothing. It's about making your choice. So this would be about not seeing something for what it is, but being indecisive too, even though you're in control of that. It's like there's indecisiveness here. And as far as a relationship, trying to work on closing it up, getting together with other people about listening, getting advice, working on a little plan in order to complete a cycle, close out some stuff and start something new here. And we have the 7 of coins right there as far as where you're going forward. No longer waiting, it's like you're no longer waiting on something, where before you were waiting on something in order to go forward. Now it's like you're letting go of it, whatever this is that you're working with this partner, getting the advice, working on a plan to close out a cycle, because now it's time to move forward. This is working on a new plan because something else, just letting it go, no longer willing to wait on it. Took a long time to come up to this decision for you. Scorpio, Sun and Rising Venus. Let's see what's going on for you guys. So this is going to be Scorpio. Here we go. Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio? So what are you manifesting? We've got the 2 of Wands. So you're actually manifesting a choice of what direction you're going to go in. And what are you intuitively knowing? Okay, we're looking at a relationship. So what direction you're going to take a relationship in. You're manifesting the fact that there is a relationship that needs to go maybe to another level. What direction do you go? Maybe you're thinking about traveling. You could be thinking about how to travel, but this is also about choices in a relationship, you're intuitively knowing what you're going to do about this. So what are you creating because of this? Some unexpected changes that were probably not even expected by this person that you're dealing with in a relationship. So you're creating sudden change that just kind of like throws other people off kilter here. These people are falling out of a tower. And so how do you feel controlled well, not feeling like you're really free here to express, like not being able to really break free from this. Huh. So maybe the situation is controlling on you. And as far as advice, we have very impatient, being it's not the right time to do this, to break free from this at the moment. It's like you need to heal. So there's like a sense of you may be getting advice because you're really impatient, trying to heal a situation and trying to get going, but it's like you're being advised not to, you not to, you're not being advised to not to heal, but it's like it's not the right time to take off. You got to deal with this creation right here. As far as a relationship, looks like a relationship is upside down at the moment. There's like two people not seeing eye to eye and having a sense of being really stuck and bound, like your hands are tied to this. You have no way to really deal with this, and it's also in your mind about this going forward, because we have this going forward anyways, with all the conflict and holding on to this energy of feeling like your hands are tied, you can't really do anything about this. That would be the reason why you feel like you don't have any control, a sense of being able to escape on your own, is because we have this card right here with this relationship stuff. And so you're just moving forward with all the chaos, going forward, trying to get to calmer waters and holding on to the energy of this destruction. But you're choosing a path most likely really fast to get out of there. It's like speedily going your ideas and stuff. Okay, so that was Scorpio. Next up is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Going on for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, what's going on for you guys? Manifesting. Well, right now you're not doing anything. You're looking at maybe your money, but it's like having a sense of needing to have a sense of enlightenment first. So it's holding off on making any kind of moves whatsoever at the moment. So that's what you're manifesting. And intuitively, what you're wanting to do, what you're thinking about doing, is actually going forward with an apology, or this potential new cup into a relationship, towards maybe a relationship here. And let's see, what is it that you want to create? A new beginning. You want to give a new offer to another person, maybe start a new beginning with this person. You've maybe held off on, you've waited around long enough, so you may be wanting to actually go forward now, and you want to give an offer, support, new doorway, take up an offer. You're creating that though, and you feel really peaceful about this. Like this actually gives you a sense of control and a sense of being at peace, being able to pull back and really think about it and reflect. As far as advice, you've been told that maybe you don't need to leave a situation. You need to just go back into it. It's like, nah, I'm going forward. So that might be why you actually have a sense of stopping, maybe going back. Okay, so I see this, maybe going back and offering an apology to someone. Here's a new beginning. Let's start over. Okay, I have control. I'm in peace with my mind. Advise not to end a situation. Maybe that's what you were looking at. And so, as far as a relationship, there's seeming to be a need to bring in a sense of strength and feel more courageous, supportive in this relationship. Maybe you don't feel really supported in a relationship with another person. As far as moving forward, you're wanting to get that control though. It's like you're wanting to take charge, take action in helping maybe to regain your strength. And if you're in a relationship, it would be taking charge to regain strength, to regain the courage in a relationship with a partner. If you're not in a relationship, then this would be about you just getting the courage, taking charge, taking action, knowing exactly what to do in order to feel controlling with yourself, and also with gaining inner strength again, like bringing back a sense of courage into your life. Maybe something had actually discouraged you, which would probably be, this advice about not dealing, not ending a situation. So maybe that situation, you weren't able to really heal from it because you didn't have the courage to do it. So it's you need to take charge of that. Alrighty, next is Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you guys today. Here we go. So Capricorn, what do we got going on for you? So what are you manifesting, Capricorn? And we have the Devil in reverse, so that's good. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a lot of manipulation. This is yourself. You're not very, you don't feel like you have any, you're missing some, maybe there's an obsession or something that's kind of controlling you more than you're controlling it. Unable to really manifest something because someone else has more control over you. And intuitively, you're not letting go of a cycle. So this is actually maybe holding on to something that's, is not good for you. You're just really holding on to it and not ending. You don't want to end the cycle. You don't want to complete something. Maybe you intuitively know it should be, but you're not wanting to let it go. Whatever, this could be an addiction. So you're creating choices for yourself. You're creating a sense of balance in order to stay stuck in a situation that's pretty much overly toxic, overbearing. And the only control you have is about what direction you're wanting to go in. Because if you're going to stay stuck in the situation, because it's a never-ending cycle, it's like you're making a choice to balance it out anyways and take it in another direction. Let's go do, so you're relearning maybe a karmic lesson here, is what I would assume here. So you got 2 2s here, and that does go to 4. You feel you've been advised, this is justice here for you. This advice was given that you feel was fair, and that would be about doing all this stuff. There's justice here that basically I have to pull for that card about resolving some conflict and taking up for yourself. So boom, right on top of there. That's about resolving conflict and with other people fighting and stuff. Getting out of conflict. That was a just. And as far as a relationship, if you're in a relationship, you're not speaking. You're not wanting to really see another 2. You're not really wanting to see what's going on in a situation. You have to make a choice, but you don't want to do it. That's hence we have the wheel or the world here upside down. Not wanting to really look at a situation. Probably not even wanting to speak to the person if you're dealing with a person. If you're not dealing with a person and this is just all you by yourself, you're still not wanting to see what it is that you need to really close out. You're just not wanting to make that choice on, making in your mind if there's some indecision. So it's like you're not wanting to see it. And as far as going forward, unable to go forward because you can't bring something to an end. This is bringing something to an end, but it's in the reverse. So it's like not going forward because you're still stuck in this cycle right now. And somebody obviously told you the advice was basically to try to actually go back in and transform the stuff. Go back into it instead of walking away from it or ending it. It's like not leaving it. Okay, so that was Capricorn. Next is Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's switch to Aquarius today. I know I have, if you're dealing with relationships, usually I don't do that too much now, do I? But I'm doing it today. Manifesting, Aquarius. Okay, there's manifesting some unstableness in the home front, and there's a sense of you putting You are basically in control here. You have the power to create stability in the home and work environment, feeling able to celebrate, but this is having unstableness, not feeling very stable. So you're doing this, something that you're doing, creating some maybe sense of imbalance in a home situation. Between home and work, there's imbalance. And you intuitively know that this needs to come to an end. So maybe you're like figuring it out. What are you doing? Taking charge, taking control here. Especially if you're in your feelings about this, then you're taking passionate, wanting to really rebuild. You may be wanting to rebuild. So you're taking control over your emotions and taking charge and going to be patient, going to offer help here. And you feel more powerful though to just go in search of this other cup, go walk away from it. And so there is a sense of closure, gaining control over your emotions and walking away. And someone outside of you doesn't want this to end though. They're like, no, 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 this is not transforming. I want this back. They could be a Virgo. They're in reverse. They don't even want to look at their own sense of self here. This is wanting to avoid looking at their own reasons why you're walking away. They don't want to see it. They want to stay. You're closing out a cycle, and this person is like, no, I don't see what I've done wrong. So I'm there. They might be trying to keep you back from walking away from this situation. And it looks like, as far as relationship wise, the putting your work and effort more into going forward by looking at some contracts, more trying to get some wanting to just turn your back on that and build strength here, maybe building together with another person, or this is just by yourself, because you are by yourself here. So you could be just thinking about yourself right now, looking at how to feel more courageous, especially with a project that you probably put a lot of time and effort, and it might have to do with this career, manifesting unstableness in home and career, and what is it? Bringing an ending to a situation. You're going forward, wanting to bring an end to ideas and stuff that there was a lot of conflict about. And that maybe that person that you're dealing with that's kind of trying to get you not to, they're trying to advise you, don't walk away, don't walk away, we can fix this. You're like, oh no, I'm going to focus more on my work, what I'm doing. Okay, so Pisces, let's see what's going on for you guys. It's 24 hours. Boom, what you're manifesting, closure. You're manifesting something new, but you're having to close out a cycle, and intuitively knowing that there's just no more waiting around. You can't create here, so you're not going to be creating. There's no sense in waiting. So what are you creating instead? Well, you're manipulating a situation here where you're able to close out a cycle. You're just doing it, probably not very happy about it, not feeling like you have a lot of power to create it. So it's closing out on it. You're bringing that in. And so what are you doing? Boom. You're going to just take a step back, look for some new perspectives, observe things for a while. You have control over that. And as far as, wow, 2 cards. The advice, you may be walking away from a situation, and there's someone trying to come in and say, no, 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 that's the wrong move to make. And it's like, no, you're walking into something actually that's no conflict. There's other people. This would be the card of conflicts, but this is resolving conflict by walking away, going on a little journey, taking your own little journey, finding your own perspective here. It's finding the courage too. That's finding the courage in order to resolve other people's opinions and stuff, other people's conflicts, no longer waiting on them either. And as far as what you're going, as far as like relationship wise or other people, there's a sense of the Five of Coins in reverse. So this is feeling like this advice is resolving also with if there's you're walking away from that too. You're walking away from something that just seems like there's a loss there. There could be a sense of trying to, go find a better, thing going on. You no longer seeing hope in anything, no longer wanting to create, most likely with this in a relationship. And as far as where you're going, you've got the Ten of Swords here too. You're creating a ending in order to go forward in your life. So you're ending something that you felt backstabbed and betrayed. We have 2 tens here in relationship or partnerships. This could be people. And if you're not in a relationship, then it's with other people or yourself. But it seems like there's been conflict in a partnership and conflict big time with other people too, their opinions. So it's like you've done with it, walking out the door. That is Pisces. And yeah, your card was there too, the Hangman, right? Alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed that. You guys have a great day, and I will be back later on tonight to do free card readings for you. So talk to you later. Bye.